second, chat. We're trying to get YouTube working.
Doing his renovation of
There it
the
is.
house.
Listen to the sultry sounds of Steve's voice. Singing, the wheels on the bus go round and round.
Nope. We're gonna drop down. Bye. I ain't listen to that. That's gonna get bad in a hurry. Hello, chat. How's it going? I was again going to play something different today, but one, I don't feel like it, and two, I just feel like I've had a long day again. So we're gonna be chilling out, still trying to advance things in Conan. I guess you could say this is Conan week at this point. And I know FGO's got some buffs that I need to talk about with you guys. I will circle back at some point and talk about that whenever we do FGO again. But yeah, I figured I would, you know, still continue to try and make some progress here in Conan. There's several people in VIP doing stuff. I don't know if any of them are down to play, but if they are, I am down in VIP 3. Let me grab my thralls and let's get to bonkening. Because again, the number one thing we're still looking for is an armor smith. And I'm almost to the point of saying, like, I feel like admin spawning one, because I've been hunting one for hours now and have yet to really see much of any results. In fact, let me go check Reddit here real fast, just to see if anyone's saying anything about it. Oh, that's actually interesting. I'm gonna send this to Bob. I don't know if Bob's watching, but Bob, somebody from your profession is doing things in the Conan. Yeah, and I've seen people complain about the various spawn rate of name thralls. In fact, like, I actually haven't found too many, but I have not been able to find an actual named whatchamacallit, named blah 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 armor smith. I have found a named cook. I have found, actually, ironically enough, named Sumerian berserkers. But I have not found the actual armor smith. And even in this time, I've kind of kept track of what I have found. I found 4 named blacksmiths in the time of still not finding a single named armor smith. I have found multiple other named crafter thralls. I've not seen a named carpenter, but I have seen a named like tanner and stuff. So it's like there has been a ton. Gonna let all of this play out. Basically make as much gruel as I can, because I have a preservation box back at my home base. It's Darty's. I mean, maybe it is. I have no idea if Darty has named one or not. Bingo. Boom. Put a thrall on a thrall, make them carry each other back to base. But yeah, I've been all over. I think one of the other things I'd like to do is definitely set up some teleportation stones tonight. That would be beneficial to me for at least being able to, yeah, I did put a Stygian Dancer 3 up there so that there'd be somebody at the teleporter as you come out. Hello, Shadow. Hello, Yugi. Onichan didn't like my singing. You're damn right I didn't. That's because you won't play with me. I do have a named Taskmaster here now, which is at least good for crafting, you know, various things like chains and other stuff that will be used for that. Actually, let me take everything I can. What? Get off. I don't know why it jumps to the bottom of the list. I have so much bear pelt. Okay, now with the rest of that gruel is just spare gruel. It's going into my thing so that I don't lose it. The good news is we did manage to find a named Tempersmith, which I thought was an armorsmith, but it's not. It's actually the best form of the named blacksmith. So that saves me a little bit on like weapon crafting, which I still have not crafted a like good blade for myself. So now at this point I can probably craft the best possible blade. Also, in searching a little bit over the island, I've gone to several of the points that actually have named spawns for thralls, particularly armorsmiths. And in that process, I've killed a couple of bosses and gotten myself some more in terms of legendaries. Like for instance, Morning Sun here, which is a two-handed axe. I don't know what it does, but it's quite... it's sunny. I also got the Blade of the Betrayer. Granted, sort of black glass, legendary, and has bleed, and cripple, and armor pen. So, quite a nice two-hander in its own right. So I've definitely gotten more and more and more legendaries. I need like a box of legendaries at this point because ironically enough, I'm getting so many that it's going to be great for thralls whenever we set up stuff for, like, purges. I'm going to keep Riptide on me so that I can breathe underwater. Yeah, you can see we've got quite the lineup of items here. And I think in the purposes of keeping some star metal for myself, I'm going to start smashing things. Oh, what a Shadow Sting. Yeah, I have a couple other interesting items. The Serpent Man Skinning Knife. I did get some Eldarium, which is a unique resource to Sipta. I have Fragments of Power, that's another thing we can go do. Where were we? Where's my box? Actually, yeah, so first off we have this sword. Interesting design. Nothing too much to write home about. Throw it in there. And we have Song of the Minstrel, which is a katana. A little bit difficult to see here, but you can see it's got like a four-sided crossguard. Definitely looks pretty cool. It also does bleed damage. It's just like, whatchamacallit. No Earthly Clue, thank you for the resub, bud. I appreciate it. How are you doing today? What are you up to? Storing some of this. I got these scraps and I don't know what they're for either. Okay, so if I wanted to make another transitory stone. I need 100 silver bars, 200 bricks, 100 alchemical base, and 3 torches. Well, torches are actually the easiest thing to craft. Okay, so there's silver bars. What was it again? $100 alchemical base. Actually craft 3 more. I'm gonna make enough for 2 transitory stones. We're gonna double our recipe here. I need 400 bricks then. I have the 200 alchemical base, so I need the silver bars, and I actually don't know where all of my silver bars are. I apparently have a bunch. There it is. That's 38. So I need 162. There we go. Double check. Yep, that should be good. The only other thing I will need is brimstone. It's actually easily doable. And I will need, unfortunately, 3, well, actually, I should be good with just like 1 set. Oh, no. Oh, I just realized something. I gotta bring the sacrificial stone back here. Otherwise, the named sorcerer's not back here. Let's go back to New Asgarth. That is broken for some people right now. It's an old version of 7TV called Stable. Uninstalled a new one, must be downloaded. I'm sorry. I did not realize that was the thing. Thank you, mods, for looking out. So, again, chat, if you can't type in chat and you have 7TV downloaded, that's probably the reason. I do have Caught a Rock Steelbender, and whoever comes on and helps me is going to get themselves a named tier 4 blacksmith. Okay, so hold on. So let's check this out. There are 6 glass flasks here. Remove this. And I guess I'll just put the sacrificial stone somewhere out here. Truth be told, this sort of thing can be moved, so it's not a big deal. But I just really need to get it close to, close enough to base that the tier 4 named sorcerer can influence it. Because sorcerers now actually are good. They actually do things, as opposed to alchemists, which just increase crafting speed, which is the most useless frickin' thing ever. Yes, okay, so it's in range. So where were those glass flasks? Put them on it. And take this. And all we need is a sacrificial lamb, so to speak. Hello, Field. How's it going? Hope everybody has had a good past couple days. We made another trip back from Orlando. We got some more stuff ferried over. Things are looking good, and I'm going to be also trying to meet up with my sister this weekend. as they should be up in Orlando for, I guess, a tournament that's going to be happening. I'm going to try to fit all of that in with even more moving. But anybody else got any fun Memorial Day plans? Oh, hold on, chat. I'm in God mode. That's not cool. I think I was in it earlier for a similar problem of trying to find my thrall again. But it wouldn't have mattered. Guy wouldn't have killed me there. Okay. We have our archer. Gonna drag him up to the top. I forgot my horse. Why did I forget my horse? In retrospect, if I wasn't going to keep the base here, this is not a very well-positioned transitory stone. But it is right in between Darty's and Ash's bases, so it's not the worst place. Where was my dancer? I think I put the dancer by the base. Yes, just because I figured that this would be a thing. He is a named dancer. And sacrificing we will go. Because again, we need blood basically to make the transitory stones work. I'm obviously not going to show it to you guys because it is pretty gruesome. And I understand some people are probably like, oh, this is cool. I'm also just like, I don't need to subject chat to this constantly. So I don't really show it, even though you can hear it. It is funny how, like, pixelated that is, because you can see it's, like, not updating in real time. Okay, that made 6 sacrificial blood in a flask. That is perfect. Let's get Jay. Get him up to the transitory stone. And then I am going to need to split out 100 brimstone and bring that with me. Okay. So for teleporting around Sipta, we don't really need too much at the moment. But for teleporting around the Exiled Lands, we definitely could use some better points. I'm probably going to put the very first one up at the Mounds of the Dead. That is just a prime farming spot, not only for things like Star Metal and stuff, but also for Sumerian Berserkers, if you're trying to get them. Delenzia, one of the named thralls, which is apparently still one of the best thralls in the game, even after the revamps for the new edition. And then also because that is where one of the best armor smiths can spawn. So I want fast access to that, and that's going to be one of our priorities here today, is getting fast access set up to each of the camps, so that I'm not having to make such long decisions and journeys to each camp just to see if there's names there. This is something I do in just about every single game that I play of Conan, I eventually get a teleportation network set up. I was just hoping I would have a little bit of help with it, but this time around I really truly have it. So pretty much everything has been me doing it. I think the only assistance I've gotten was basically Darty gave me a named alchemist at one point. But as I mentioned before, unfortunately named alchemists are just not that good. They definitely help out with crafting time, so it did help me. But it was not a big deal in terms of like, oh, this gave me access to a bunch of new recipes, or it gave me really like any new capability. It just sped up my existing capability. Which now that I'm at in-game crafting stations, really just not that difficult anyways, because most of your crafting speeds are pretty fast with the settings we have on the server. I usually have only a handful of settings tweaked whenever we play a custom server like this. I turn the gather rate up to 3 times instead of 1 because it gets a little problematic trying to gather what you want. Otherwise, it makes gathering much more of a like long form part of the game, and I feel like gathering is the least interesting part of this game. So I usually turn it up to deal with that. Same thing, I have the crafting timers turned down, particularly the thrall conversion timer, the pet conversion timer as it's called, because it also affects pets in stables and stuff like that. But essentially that stops you from having to wait hours for a thrall to convert, and keeping the whole thing like protected and stocked with gruel. While I get that is an intended part of the game, it just really slows the game down and again makes it very unfun to me. I feel like the hardest part of the game with regards to thralls and capturing them is actually finding them. Finding them, capturing them, from there converting them should not be a part that takes a long time. I do get the methodology of it, the logic behind it, but it's definitely something that I've found to be one of the more tedious aspects of the game. We usually turn that. And then just crafting time in general, we keep it fairly lower. In the sense of like, there's still a use to having high tier thralls and high tier crafting stations, but it's more that it allows you to hammer out thousands of items rather than like having to wait hours just to get like 100 of an item. Oh my god. So they still have their truncheons equipped. Go. Cool, thank you for the sub, bud. How you doing? Male dancer heresy? Exactly. So this is the Mountains of the Dead. This is where the Sumerians spawn. Basically, without access to Sipta, this is going to be probably your highest tier thrall camp. There is the volcano, but the volcano is a little bit more annoying to farm and definitely has its fair share of problems. And that's somewhere that I have not checked that I probably should check, is the volcano. Oh. Darty built a Wheel of Pain here. I forgot about that. Well, whatever. Because I'm building a transitory stone here. This is another magic spell that we're casting, but it's a lot less problematic. So we're going to call this one Mounds of Almond Joy, because that's what it is. Okay. So now we have a transitory stone up here. We have one down here. I wouldn't mind putting one like at the southerly entrance to basically the unnamed city. This would serve as easy access to there as well. probably somewhere in here is where I'd put it. It's a little bit more centrally located. Let's teleport back to New Asgarth. Let these strippers dance away my sadness, aka my corruption. We'll have to get more dancers for more of the transitory stones that we're setting up. But again, the idea here being that we're giving ourselves easier access to places. Unfortunately, like, setting one up in the desert area is always difficult because there's so many small points of interest around the desert. Nothing major. And that does kind of suck. Okay. Go get on my horse. If we ride our horse south, we can get out of the highlands. Pretty easy. Don't really need to go careening off a cliff, though, here and take damage and get bolted off my horse. Storm pod notes doing, closing in on 1k seeds. I've been just farming the meteor shards one because that meteor shards have never truly gone away for my JP server. It's been kind of just what I'm doing. Kind of snaking our way over south so that we're going to come down more at the natural spawn point between here and the den. We'll check the den on the way down for the named armor smith. However, I don't know what I would do if I found a named armor smith. I guess I would have to drag them to whatever the new teleportation point is, set up the teleportation point, drag them into the teleportation point, and then we'd be okay. It's like Minecraft bucketing when you do stuff like that. Okay, the good news is they have their truncheons equipped. The bad news is things in here can't necessarily be killed with a truncheon. Okay, I will kill the bear. Just so I can take his supply materials. And I will kill Banner just to respawn him. He's carrying a treasure item. Getting really dark in here. Oh, you're an enemy. Named fighter. Yeah, I only keep seeing named fighters. If I find a name, it is purely a fighter. And I kind of hate that. Okay, that's down. He should be dead. I'm surprised he didn't die. It looked like he only needed one more hit to die. Is a male dancer? No. Don't knock him unconscious. He deserves to die on his feet. That he may shit himself in death. 90% of players only need 12 units, right? God, bears have so much health. The bears drop these packs that they wear on their back. My God. When will you die? Okay, there. They drop these packs of supply. Oh, ow.
Your death will be as meaningless as your life.
Yeah, you deserved that, asshole. So one of the places you'll see a lot of name spawns. Just over here. Wow, they're all just carrying the tooth necklaces, which are very nice items. That is a dancer, but it's only a dancer 1. Dancer 1's take an obnoxious amount of time to cleanse corruption. Dancer 3 is pretty much the only one I'll settle for. Dancer 2 isn't terrible, but it's like Dancer 3 just to me is the one that's actually acceptable if you're not going to have a named dancer. Drink some lumpy soup just so that I'm fully replenished. So again, I didn't see anyone in terms of armor smiths. There's a cook. I didn't check the whole camp, but yeah, please no. I don't want to get charged by a rhino. This is the desert, and the desert is like the sort of like, you know, low level to like, I'd say like 10 to 30s area of the game. Technically south of the river is considered 1 to 10. But like I just skip all this because I'm skilled enough that I can go straight into the, like the 35 to 40 area. Oh, that's a big one. There's a big boy snake. No thank you. I want no part of that. So there is a dragon right there. And what I'm doing is not the smartest thing I've ever done. Okay, I'm gonna call it the Refried City, because that's what it feels like. And we're also gonna take off these Seth's truncheons off of both of them. And give them what amounts to their actual weapons, because I would like to be able to kill a Dargan. And not suffer the consequences. Good news is they should easily be capable of it. Bad news is, oh god, it wants to kill me. Yeah, Jesus, they are just... He's gonna tail whip. No, he didn't. Nope, now he is. 2, 3. Back in. Now he won't do tail whip for a bit. Oh, there's some lag there. Oh, damn, he sent both of them flying. And he went dying. And steel, I don't really care for any of that. Okay. What did he give me? He gave me some dragon bone. Another, a red dragon head. Demon blood. No dragon horn. Heals Batman. Okay, but either way, that's good. I'm gonna leave their weapons on them because we're gonna actually go into the unnamed city here, which is against my better judgment, but I digress. There's a great sword called Watchblade that glows in the dark. Reminds me of Excalibur. Where's that from, Shadow? Gotta love how the horse just teleports straight down. Takes the easy way. Scorpion Queen is one of the reward chests. Oh yeah, the skeleton keys. Is that about to be a sandstorm? That looks like it might be. No, it's just the obelisk. So we're headed in here because I have several fragments of power. A little known aspect is everybody knows that you can convert fragments of power to be, whatchamacallit, more knowledge points for yourself. So like once you hit 60, there's not enough knowledge points to get every single tech in the game. The only way to do that would be to get fragments of power and consume them. However, if you come in here, this is actually the place where you learn the map room, which I think I've been in here before and I have not learned it. Okay, I did.
I am just a shadow,
but if you come in here and you come over to this scroll case, you can hit E if you have a fragment of power, and you can see I have 12 of them, and it will give you a scroll. What that scroll is it is some sort of recipe. So let's see if we can find it. Oh, that's the language. So I got the scroll for dead leg. I believe that means that I can actually craft a dead leg. Okay, so faux taxidermy, grave digger, venom infused daggers, table leg, fast elevators, serpentman statues, battle spatula, colored candles, throne of Skelos, essence of rot, Yogite chosen mark. So that's not all of them. There's about, I think, 25 recipes, but that means that I've gotten most of them. There was an actual thing that I was looking for. Unfortunately, I don't believe I got it. But I did get the battle spatula. I don't remember what Gravedigger is either. Oops. But either way, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to set this up so that I can come here. This is also actually the area that is the best source, really, of whatchamacallits, fragments of power. Huh. Free real estate. Very cool horse. Thank you for being so tall that I can't ride you out. You can see I am gaining corruption while I'm in here, but who cares? Actually, if I want to, I can kill several of the bosses in here. Try to get myself some more fragments of power. They're usually not too bad, and most of my thralls should be capable of it at this point. Out of stamina, which is not good. Okay, I'm gonna check the loot. Again, undead can drop basically anything. Kinda nice. Puffball mushrooms, sweet. I don't want to fill up too much. Did bro just clip into the wall? Okay, we're gonna like run away and see if we can leash him. See if he'll go running back. Okay. Oh, there he is. Doesn't look like he can be bled, which makes sense. He's kind of all skin and bones. Well, less skin and more just bones. Okay, so he dropped another fragment of power, the commander's chest plate, which is just a medium armor value. I don't get the, like, legendary armors that seemingly do nothing. Bro dropped me some weathered skulls, but he dropped just a shit ton of meat that I don't need. I also don't need the bones. It's just gonna weigh me down. There actually should be a chest. Right there. I actually need headpieces for golems. I have not found very many. Unfortunately, one of the headpieces you can get is the explosive headpieces. Those are really only useful in PvP. They're not useful for any PvE purpose of a golem, so kind of, in my opinion, defeats the point a little bit. So really didn't want to aggro these guys, but I don't want to be fighting them while I'm fighting the Red Mother. Just nothing really of value. Maybe Demon Blood. The Red Mother is one of the better bosses in here. You can see she's a little bit intimidating. She is the biggest dragon in the game, to my knowledge. She's gonna do her tail whip. Here it is. 1, 2, 3. Okay, back in. Gonna back out. 1, 2, 3. She tail whips probably the majority of the time, like more so than most dragons, and that's what actually makes her so problematic as a dragon boss. Instead of like breathing fire that doesn't do that much because the shielded people can block it, just constantly tail whipping. Oh, I dodged it, thank God. That was a little bit of an unexpected one, but a little bit, you'll be fine getting hit by one tail whip. You just don't want to get hit by multiple tail whips. Ah, Reach of the Red Mother. This is one of the best bows in the game, if I remember correctly. She also dropped Obsidian. Why? And Brimstone. I think a pick is what I want. So I got volatile glands, hell yes. Also got a shit ton of leather. We're gonna pile some of this on the horse. Because, dear lord, I am getting a bit heavy. Don't need the radium gems. But we are gonna run to the back of her arena here because, boom, a box that usually has good stuff in it. Free elixir. And behind it, boom, another fragment of power. So that's one of the reasons you kill the Red Mother. You usually get a legendary, you usually get 2 fragments of power from it. Hello, Angora. Now there is another place I can take you in, but I really hate this place. And if you're wondering why, you'll find out here in a second.
I smell you, human. Ashes and dust, human. Ashes and dust.
Yeah, you're just gonna keep comboing me? Fine, get comboed yourself. Asshole. God, bro is still talking. He's on his monologue. Okay, so chat, if we go into this highly corrupted area, we come to the Citadel of the Triumvirate, and you're gonna find out why I hate this area. It's full of fucking snakes! Not just any of them. The big snake boss. Ooh, that was a lucky second stab there. Missed me with that shit. I have no idea what this thing's hitbox is. You can tell it's jank. I'm just gonna stay the fuck back from it. I do not want it attacking me, so I'm gonna lay off, let them kind of do it. You can see it is stacking poison on them, though. They each had 10 stacks of poison. That's gonna tick for a bit. Like, they're already at the point where, like, that could very well kill them. Did I get a skeleton key off of that? I think I did. So many venom glands. What the fuck? I don't even know what those are used for, honestly. I seem to remember there being other big snakes in here, though. I don't know if they adjusted that. Ooh, fragment of power. There's another one on the other side. Probably just gonna be a snake on the other side. Fuck me, am I right? Yeah, I actually think they removed some of the snakes from this place. Good. Good. Nobody likes snakes. Before you think about saying, but Cad, I like snakes. No, you don't. Whoops. Out of stamina. I had one as a pet for a year. So, was it, like, hard to maintain? I know they're supposed to eat, like, mice and stuff. Oh shit. Ow. There are a couple other easy bosses. There should be 2 more that I can think of. Oh, did I miss him? No. He's just over here. Right, yeah. No, 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 Batman! He slams and then stuns himself, and then now he dies. Because he's an idiot, and he stuns. Oh boy! Epic pants! Verminhide pants! Sounds like Vermintide pants. Wow, he had nothing of actual value. Holy crap. I don't even want his skin. It's just cumbersome for no reason. No good reason. Oh, I got 33 dragon horns. I don't know when that happened, but... Anyone in chat feeling kind of horny? Don't answer that. I don't want to know. It was a rhetorical question.
Slave, if you have been chosen to work the aviary, be wary.
Ooh, grease orb.
The winged demons that we use to complete our errands are fed on the flesh in the sacrifice pits. And they see your kind as prey. The aviary allows us to rule our empire, carrying the decrees of the Triumvirate across the land. Our beasts feed themselves as they travel. They are intelligent enough to never lose their way. Like you, White One. They make excellent servants.
Okay. Ah! Ah! I love perpetually being out of ammo, or out of energy. Oh, I also love being crippled! Yeah! Ah! Oh, that's gotta be a sandstorm, right? No, okay, it's just becoming night. I would love to pick up that heavy padding, but I really can't afford to. Ow, what? Dude, how do you just randomly de-aggro and come over to me? And, like, what makes you think that's gonna work? I mean, all of this is good, but I'm only gonna take the silver bars. And Okay. Ooh, alchemical base. Ooh, steel bar. Ooh, silver bar. God, bro is just spinning to win in the frickin' corner here. Silver bar. It is so dark in here, too. Thankfully, by being downhill, I am beneath him. Oh boy, he also dropped his legendary armor. God damn, I was not expecting much from this, but holy shit, guys. You have managed to disappoint me. Okay, secondly, there is one more boss I did remember. There's another dragon here that can be killed. But man, is it dark. Yeah, Yamato's really good. Like, Takaru just absolutely kind of shits on things for the next, like, year. Because there's just so many things that are either already just Lancers, that are in his niche, or literally they just made, like, some sort of berserker that's, like, demonic or something that he can just easily exploit. So Takaru just ends up being like a really good quality of life unit to have. So we want to go left at the spawning pools if memory serves. Yes, this is the correct way. This is the way. Do you know the way? I know the way. I will teach you the way. Even though I can't see. This is just a one skull dragon. He's just a mini Angie boy. Okay, got him. I could chop him up for like dragon horns and stuff, but I really just don't have the room. God, it is dark. I'm gonna wait until he does his get out move, because he's on the stairs too. Just not a... Oh! You've had friend. Don't you dare breathe fire. Ow! And dead. Okay, there is a fragment of power chest here. That's perfect. That's exactly what I want. So we got 7 fragments from clearing all this stuff. I'm gonna take the perfected light padding, gold bar, and the layered silk. And then we're gonna play... No, we're not. Well, yes, we are. Just because there could actually be a skeleton key in that. There wasn't, but there could have been. Gonna load that in. Unfortunately, still a little too heavy. Ow. Oh, I have so much meat. I do not care about meat. I was gonna say, there almost had to be. Damn, it's a green dragon head, so it doesn't stack with a red dragon head. Fuck! Well, heavy padding's probably not that useful, but I digress. Okay, there we go. Now we're under. Oh, look, chat. It's daytime. Finally. Unfortunately, we're all the way at the other ass end of the unnamed city. And we need to be up north in a hurry, because I'm more worried about the amount of time that we've spent here and the fact that we haven't gotten hit by a sandstorm. Which means that a sandstorm is probably on its way. If I had to guess. There's definitely a lot of Saber servants that can work. Oh, you're saying there's not that work with Pope and Johann, or Pope and Shufu. Yeah, and that is definitely nice. It's basically because just due to like decent refund numbers, like that sort of thing is possible, but it definitely still requires you to have the right amount of enemies. Whereas like someone like Muramasa is just going to kind of brute force it with the 50% charge. Meanwhile, you have Takaru that has 50% charge plus other things. That's right, I forgot you can enter there. It's actually technically the easiest entry point of the unnamed city. Always love hearing that. We definitely got to go back to base and drop this stuff off. We've got too much valuable loot. Is that... Did the dragon... Oh my god, it respawned. Fuck. And a big un snake. I don't care where we're going, but we ain't staying here. Ah. Thankfully, corruption doesn't affect, like, encumbrance level. That would be awful if it did. I never used her as support? Oh, you should. She's an excellent support. She's been in my party for months, but I don't think I've ever taken her out. I'm gonna throw the volatile glands on here. Oh, I needed to use those other 7 fragments of power, but we can go back. I'm more wanting to get some of this shit out of my inventory. Because it's just so damn heavy. I got free alchemical base. There's nothing wrong with that. My horse, of course. Basically, it's something you always got to do whenever you come back to base, is make sure you take everything
that you unintentionally had put on your I say unintentional, it's 100% intentional. But everything that you had put on your companions to carry for you because you couldn't carry anymore, and move them onto something that actually matters. Oh, this is completed. I don't know why I was thinking it's not roughhide. Either way, it's fine. A lot of twine. A lot of twine can be put on the armorer's bench. Because it's gonna need it. I do not need 500 ivory. I know what I'm gonna do with the 500 ivory, but I really just don't need it. Huh? I don't know why that keeps happening. Actually, did not want these perfected pieces down here, but whatever. Where's the grinder? Bonk. There we go. We can move again. Hello, Hayes. How's it going, bud? Sorry, chat. I just got interrupted and I was trying to think of what I wanted to do. Mostly just trying to get these armor pieces off me because they just do weigh a little bit. Same thing with the golem parts. Some of the stuff I just do not need to be carrying. Don't know what pearls are for. I guess I'll throw steel bars over here. Whatever. Stone consolidant can go in here. Not that craft. Some more silver bars. Oh shit, I calculated wrong. Where is my... What? Screw it. I don't want to have to hunt it, so I'm just gonna craft 7 more. And there you go. I have 100 of that. Okay, so my 3 base components, I need 3 more torches. I need 50 more brimstone. And I need 1 sacrificial pawn. Come on down. And that'll get me another teleportation point. Should be pretty easy to do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna teleport up to the Mounds of the Dead. Check that for the armor spawn, because it's the closest right at the door. And drag him right back to the sacrificial stone here. Wait. Huh? Is it hiding inside of it? Oh, it is. The Mounds of Almond Joy. I cannot fast travel right now. Why not, game? What kind of bullshit are you pulling? Please tell me that it did the right one. Please tell me that it did the right one. It did not. I so hate this game sometimes. Chat, you guys all saw me teleport, right? Otherwise you have to wait for like 30 seconds because there's an internal cooldown. And I'm just like, I'm not waiting for that. Yeah, I actually need to give you guys back your truncheons. Otherwise, you're gonna murder everyone. Wait, what? I thought I took it from him. Okay. Ladies.
Curse you!
Dude, the fact that this is such a high level area and I only ever see like tier 1 armor from it is so dissatisfying. You know what? Just for that, we are sacrificing an armor. That's what's gonna get sacrificed. I am taking this to another world to sacrifice. Okay, chat. I'm gonna let the sacrifice real quick. I'm gonna be back real fast. Okay, sorry about that. Shave the NPC and done. Yes. Gotta be some sort of glitch where it shows that you can do it twice. I don't know why that is. But either way, that means we have enough. Actually, I could probably do yet another one. Why don't I get the materials for... Oh my god, game, please. I know my base is not very optimally handled at the moment. Huh? I thought so. Game tried to shortchange me one. Oh, because I don't have enough... Yeah, game. You were saying. There. Now I have 6. Okay. Basically, now I have enough to make 2 more teleportation stones. And that's... Oh god. Ideal. The only question is, where do I want them? Let's just go to New Asgard for right now so that I can plan accordingly. This doesn't look good. Anyways, this was probably where I was headed anyways. Terrifying. Truly terrifying. Probably gonna go put one over by the Black Galleon. That's another popular crawl point. Unfortunately, it's very annoying. Like, you cannot build too close to the Black Galleon. So usually what I do is I come, like, up here. Pretty sure it's over here. Which, in order to get there, I probably need to go across the savannah. Sorry, I was just thinking about my routing, and a little bit I should have gone to New Asgard, but whatever. Then I will probably ride to the jungle, because the jungle is just... It's the jungle! I don't remember if there's a way to go up to the savannah. Looks like there could be. I do feel like they made the desert areas just look so much more vibrant. I think that's something they learned from Dune, was don't make the game just look so deserty that it looks bad. Because it is. There is actually a 3 skull here. I'm gonna let them do their thing. Yeah, I don't want to get killed in a tail swipe. He also does the triple swipe move, and I just... Tail swipe, boom. That's why we're not killing it fast enough. Only one of my thralls is damaging. Go. He's down for the count. Why did you drop Star Metal and Perfected Paddings? You were a low-level, like, boss. Oh my god. I hate this glitch where, like, you just can't get onto your mount. Clearly ate someone with them? I guess. That would actually be really cool if, like, bosses had loot proportional to the amount of people that had died to it on, like, a public server.
Taste your stench. Your stench, human.
That's some sort of named. It's probably just another named fighter, but it's a jailer. Okay, all these people could die. And we'll go back to camp just to see if there's somebody in the cage. Because cages can also be a source of named thralls. This is actually a big to-do with, like... yeah. Hey, you gonna slide at me? Swear to God, if you're a Zamorian barkeep. But it's also, I think there's only ever so many thralls in cages, so one of the things you want to do is bust them out so that they don't take up one of the spawns, and that gets replaced with somebody else. Miss me with that shit. My God, you're still shooting at me. How far away are you? Like, holy cow. No. I don't want to do this. I'm going to die if I try. I'm gonna ride along the ridge. Would be pretty neat, yeah. However, it does create a little bit of a feedback loop of if nobody's died to the enemy, then it doesn't have any good loot. Ow. I know where I am. my god, dude. Things do not leash anymore. They chase you. So I wanted to see, does this have blood crystal? And the answer is it does not. The one over there might, but I just don't care to waste time to investigate. Wait, what? How am I headed the completely wrong direction? Oh my god, I almost died. This is the other thing I hate about the desert. You get so turned around sometimes just trying to follow the river, and the river like winds, and then you're just like, oh, wait, where am I? It's truly because I haven't spent enough time here. I usually recognize things, but I knew I was in the wrong place when I started seeing the pillar there, and I was like, oh shit, that's the pit. I shouldn't be at the pit. Pit bad. I'm on the wrong side of where I want to be. Thank God I didn't get caught on that. That could have been bad. Dude, like, what the actual fuck?
You dance for me now, or swing for me later. You picked the wrong camp, mate.
Apparently I did.
Die!
I'm dead. This is the only way to live. I would really like it if I didn't just aggro everything under creation and my allies wouldn't just refuse to taunt. Oh my god.
Pokey mate.
Like, again, they refused to taunt either of those two assholes. I don't know where you came from. What? Where did you come from? You, like, spawned out of the ether. Part of this is just because I am so low right now, health-wise. So, I'm not truly afraid of most enemies. But archers right now could kill me. No horse. You're not getting me killed. Fuck you. He's dead. I see how he's trying to aim at me.
Die!
Oh, I do love rubber banding. God, I about got murder stroke by this guy. He just glitched his way right through. Oh! What the fuck, guys? Kill him! Holy shit! At least, like, get his focus. There you go, that works. If I could cleanse my corruption, that'd be great. I just don't have any cleansing brew on me. I usually never carry it because it's usually never a problem. It's only a problem now because I need to cross this. Begone thought. You'll dance for me now or swing for me later is a brutal line. Why did that aggro so many people?
As meaningless as your life.
The good part is they're so fast at knocking people out, it's almost preventing aggro spawns.
You picked the wrong fight. Curse you!
Nope, nope, nope. No gulag. I like how I tell them to attack, they both miss, and then I have to kill the person.
God take you!
You picked your own camp, mate.
Did I pick the wrong camp? You're the one that slid on over and then slid right into my spear.
Proxy balls.
I was gonna say, that sounds like a sandstorm. Nice to know that the sandstorm will not in fact hit me here. Okay, we're gonna call this the BBG, the Big Black Galleon. That's what it is. And then now, I'm gonna ride on west, go to the jungle, put down a transitory stone there. Then I don't have to keep doing this, like a psychopath. They have their truncheons equipped, so they're not going to do dick to those things, because truncheons don't actually deal damage. So... oh boy, I do love being too exhausted to mount. Somehow. It's funny because this is the intended path into the desert, and yet it's so non-like natural. You have to actually like jump down into here, and then they still do this shit to you. Wait, yeah, game. And we'll see who wins the screaming contest. You scream, I stab you in the throat. I win. actually need to head west. Gonna die.
No chance, mate.
Jungle looks nice with the revamp. It's so much sunnier here, actually. Before, the jungle was a dark, dismal place. It was one of the reasons I did not like it. Now it actually looks how a jungle would look. To be fair, it did always rain here, so that was part of it, but... Yeah, why are my horse's teeth so yellow? Thank God alligators can't swim. Imagine if they weren't trapped on land. Imagine if they were like real life and they could climb trees. Do I have food on me? Do I seriously have no food? Fuck. How? I know that I crafted a sixth one. It's an emperor. No, I'm admin adding that. I'm sorry. I'm literally not gonna allow like the game to fuck me like that. That's gotta be one of the stupidest things I've ever seen, where it's like, no, you actually crafted and improvised? Like, no, I didn't. You know I didn't. I also know that I took 100 brimstone. Is it on my horse? I'm admin adding that. I am, again, just
Whoa. What did fill inventory do? Okay. Guess I had to actually have that. Thank you. Yeah, it's like, if I come all the way out to the jungle, I'm not gonna let the game be like, you actually didn't do these things that you totally spent the time preparing to do. I have no idea where that missing torch and 50 brimstone went. All I know is they're not hard to get, and I'm not gonna allow that. Okay. We're gonna call this Silverback Slick. Because it's right next to a silver mine. We're gonna teleport to New Asgard so I can at least get rid of this god-awful corruption. Actually, we're gonna take a step out, apparently, because... I swear to God, if you take me back to the desert, I swear to God, I swear to God. Better not be the jungle. I am getting really peeved at the game for how it keeps clumping the one place I need to go with the latest thing. It doesn't need to do that. I'm still not dying of hunger. We'll let her purge my sickness. Escape trash cans, that's true, they can. Oh, I think that's the 5% that she couldn't naturally cleanse because it was, that stuff. I've seen people complaining about the bazaar prices at this point, and I don't really blame them. Some of the bazaar prices are actually bizarre. Nice to see that everything that I've cooked here has gone putrid. There we go, Sumerian feast. Okay, you guys have your truncheons equipped. We can at least go check some of the more prominent thrall camps. And I'll do like one trip around as I have kind of done, but I don't want it to get boring because it kind of already has for me. And so like if it's not there, we'll probably go do the Black Keep dungeon so that I can at least get that gear up and online. We'll start out New Asgarth. So I can at least cleanse myself here. Switch those out. Maybe some just aloe extract. There's a good check for the named smelter while we're here. I don't see him since I know what John the Tinker normally looks like. Blacksmith 3.
Curse you!
Kill him just to get him to respawn.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Where did 3 come from? Well, thank you. You kicked me out of the way of the wolf. I so love that. I don't need to take any of that stuff on. Weird. I definitely heard another scream. That's at least an armor of 3. Oh, ow. Guys, please, you're literally body blocking for the enemy. Can the horse be accidentally killed? You really have to try. They made it so that horses are much beefier and don't really ever die. Used to be that they, like, actually could participate in combat, and it got them killed all the time. And it was to the point where I think people complained about it, so they changed it. So the good news is if you knock someone out and then you run away, like, they're not gonna respawn. They will literally just despawn. So it's a clever way of at least, like, getting the AI to cycle itself. Now, it will take it a little bit longer, but it's like, sometimes I just can't be asked to, like, go through the whole, like, BS of stabbing them to death, especially when they're a higher tier. Nope, missed me with that shit. Yeah, you immediately aggroed. I have to grin and bear it. Thankfully, it's a very bright night and not a very dark night. It's the dark night. Okay. Nope. Nah, get no shooting. Huh. Huh. Named Carpenter. Your aloe extract. My chain. I was about to say, is like the shit just disappearing from my inventory at this point? Because it feels like it. Come here, Peter. I don't think I have a named Carpenter. And if I do, I don't care. I don't have one with as cool of a name as Peter. The mammoth is angry, chat. I literally was just checking who was in the camp. That camp has nobody of value. I could kill it to cycle it, but there's really just no point. What is best in Conan? What is it, see your enemies driven before you and hear the lamentation of their women? I guess I will go give Ash this thrall because I have nobody else to give it to. Nobody playing. Where's his bench? Oh, it's here. God, I love the too close to another thrall bullshit. Got a rock steel bender. So that'll get upgraded. Let's go check. God. I'm so lost. Where is it? Oh yeah, Mounds of Almondjoy. That's what I'm looking for. I could not remember what I called the mounds.
Eyes open. There's something out there.
Die!
Got him.
You picked the wrong fight!
Right, giants.
I was gonna say, just based off the fact that that guy got knocked unconscious from only one swing, I know he was not high tier. I know I'm gonna end up finding another Delenzia before I see an armor spawn here. So a Sumerian Fighter 3 is definitely high up there in terms of capability, but you will usually see me kill them just because this Fighter 3 usually has the highest chance to drop their armor. And as you can tell, that is actually what I'm wearing. In fact, I don't even have one of their helmets yet. There's a cook.
Your death will be as meaningless.
God, they
as
knock
your
people
life.
unconscious so fast. It's great. Unfortunately, the jailer can't be knocked unconscious. Therefore, attempting to usually results in nobody getting knocked unconscious, because the thralls with their truncheons are just going to sit there wailing on him while he uses his star metal weapons to carve them a new one. Which is always why this next pull is pretty precarious. Sorry, not this one. Oh, new pants. Better than what he's got. Wait, what is this? 158? What does Delenzia have? 105? What the heck? I didn't realize I had the best pants out of everyone. Actually, not the way it's supposed to be, but... Oh, that's rare. A fighter 3 with a great sword and no helmet. Again, they can't knock him unconscious, so there's really... I had to kill him. It was just a matter of separating him from the rest of the pack. Ooh, piece of candy. This is a bear? 3? Oh, it actually died pretty quickly. I was gonna say, I would expected it was gonna take a bit. There's nobody in this cage, which is rare. There's actually usually someone in that cage. I'm not really trying to kill the whole camp. I'm mostly just targeting the crafters. Try and see if I can get something named to spawn. Armor 1 again. Not get high level armor to spawn. And that's like a guaranteed armor. For whatever reason, helmets seem to be relatively rare as well, and I don't really get why. I've been good, Hayes. I don't know about everybody else. Again, I always pick up the packs because the packs have at minimum. Packs have at minimum 500 materials in them. And a big bro here has his helmet on, so since he might actually drop a helmet. Oh wait, we gotta wait on him to bleed out somehow. He dropped his chest piece, so it's not bad either. Actually got more durability than mine. Pick it up. Nobody else left in that. Bro, you're not about to just hot swap one guy me. Oh my god. What a piece of shit. You're dying just for that. Like, I didn't have to kill you. I wanted to. Bro got me all dirty. The heck? So right up this ridge is actually a mountain where you can go learn the Emir religion and get star metal. I guess we'll try Super Mario Mart. Because I can. Ah, yes, there are 2 dancers here. There's a couple of key places to check for a armor. And that's any guaranteed armor spawn is usually a good sign. We found him. We literally found him, chat. Unfortunately, it's only a scout right. It's not ideal. But at this point, I'm gonna take it.
God take you!
Meaningless as your life.
And Prophet, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it, bud. I love how all the rocks clumped up in the exact same spot. Why does it act like I'm freezing to death? Very weird. Guess it was overly cold? So a scout right's not ideal, if I remember correctly. I think I wanted a shield right. Yeah. I need a shield right. But I will still take this asshole over nothing. Oh, God, that took way too long. Okay, so actually, let me double check. I did not have a named carpenter. Good. So this actually was very productive then. Both of these were thralls that I needed. Yes. Yes, game. I'm aware. Hey. I'd have to get really angry if it didn't set him down. Dude. I really don't want to replace these just to get, like, ugh. Okay, there's my Carpenter 3. And there's my Armorer 3. There. Like, that's gotta be a bug, because that didn't used to be that way. It used to be that the game would immediately update. Now it's like, just kidding. Ooh, alchemical base. I do not need ivory. Can I dismantle ivory? Hey. $500 alchemical base. Let's see. Scout rights make the lightest armor. I mean, that's at least decent. But I would still rather have the shield right that gives the most armor. So what's the difference here? The same as getting a temper right. Yes, that's why I freaked out. Temper Smith is what I got, but Temper Right is the one for that. Do you want to make another trip to the unnamed city? Better, Kimbo. Need the refried city. Where is it? Now with this I can go convert 7 more See how close I can get. Okay, so he just tries to do his breath attack. That's good. It's so much easier to get into the unnamed city than it is to get out of it. Oh. Stay the hell away and you die. You can see the corruption from teleporting around is just awful. Which is weird because I remember hearing them say that it was only going to be like 5% corruption from teleporting. So maybe it's just built up for me, but it doesn't feel like it. Skin Scourge, Venom Infused Sword, Whirlwind Blades, nice. Practice Swords, Enforced Duel. Damn. I still haven't gotten the one that I want. So this is big sad. It means I still need to keep collecting fragments of power for this crap. Gonna say it's definitely becoming nighttime. Alien Isolation shit is actually scary, yeah. I tried to give that game a shot. I don't know, like I said, I don't like games where you can't fight back and it just bothers me. It was funny, there was actually a noise in our bedroom the other night, and like, it was just like I had some pants on a hanger and they slid off of it and fell to the ground. But it was loud enough and unnatural enough that I literally jumped out of bed. Because that is just my first instinct. Is fight. Damn, bro deep in the territory now. The best brawl lineup is like right here for cleansing corruption. I do at least have 2 skeleton keys, so should make the Black Keep a little bit more adventuresome. It is dark right now, but I know where to go.
Stay back.
We're gonna cut across the valley here. This is where having intimate terrain knowledge just really helps you. Because you don't have to run around with a, like, torch the whole time equipped. You just kind of know where you're going. You also don't have to open the map as much. You just don't get slowed down going places. Probably get shot at with an arrow in a second. I'm surprised. That did not aggro. Yes, this item can be moved, but I guess it can't be moved while I'm on horseback. Okay, chat, this is the Bridge of the Betrayer. It is very cold. It's basically the coldest spot in the game. We're going to try to ride across it as fast as possible so that we don't die. It's hilariously not as cold along the shoreline. And if I encounter a sorcery event here, I'm not going to stop and do it. Because while they do have good rewards, it's not worth me dying this far away from base. I couldn't see it, it was so dark. Go. We're inside. This is the Black Keep. This is a dungeon. It's one of the more in-game ones, and it's fraught with traps, but we should be okay. If I remember correctly, the fastest way is to peel off left here. Funny, I was just in here the last time we played, but the heck if I remember. I'm basically gonna speed run it at this point. Yes, this is the correct way. Medium padding. Okay, ignored me. They missed me. willing to die for it. I'm just shaking with you. Yeah, you can see the people in their cages. And now we come to the three-way door, if I remember correctly, and we need a key. The way we get a key is going through here. Will see me stay moving just because these assholes getting myself a little bit turned around. Right. Took a left turn at Albuquerque when I should have taken a right turn. That's correct. Found a key. I believe that key is the ancient key. The whole room's trapped, so it's actually a very nice room to run to. If the enemies don't leash, they'll probably at least get damaged by the traps, let alone die to them. What's up, Pitachi? A glitchy ceiling light? I got you. Yeah, that shit could be spooky sometimes. Ooh, he's gold. Like I said, this is literally what I consider to be a speed run of it. It's certainly not as fast as possible, but it's relatively me beelining for the end of the dungeon, because I don't care much about the rest of the stuff. Okay, this is the Kin Scourge. He is a nasty, wasty guy.
You picked the wrong fight.
So that's not good at... one of my thralls in here. Because, yep, he does summon ass. Thankfully, it is my best thrall, and she is doing great. Okay, so the other one finally got here. Okay, he died. Everything on him's nice. Let's chop him up, see if he gives me a skeleton key. He does not. But he does give me the Heart of the Kinscourge and the Tears of the Two Races. I believe Heart of the Kinscourge is its own separate little quest item. You have, like, not very long to run all the way to the south and deliver it. I didn't even see where it went. There it is. Oh, no, I guess maybe they got rid of the timer on it? And then Tears of the Two Races is actually one of the items you need to beat the game. This is where you learn the Silent Legion armor. You saw me grab it earlier in the fight just in case I died. You can also learn it from literally any of these other things. This is a skeleton key chest, and we get the Impaler. Impaler is a spear. Gouging. I don't remember what gouging does. Yeah. Then this is another skeleton key chest. We're going to open it up. We got the Watch Blade. Hey, there you go. I think this is the one that someone was talking about earlier. It was legendary and is a light source. Yeah, look at that. Wow, that's great. That's good just as a glam. That's amazing looking. Okay, so if memory serves, one of the ways out of here is to really just fall your ass down. Okay. Interact with something? What? Oh, it's probably just me being like right below the thing. So if you do this correctly... Thank you, horse. That's terrifying. Fall onto stuff, not take very much fall damage. Did the horse just die? No, it doesn't die. There's a safer way down. Oh, I actually managed to take no fall damage because I wedged myself in the corner there. You can see it's like the goal is to take minimal fall damage, and then it'll give you access to some of these chests. They do at least have decent in them from what I remember. I really hate my horse right now. Ah, there we go. Managed that jump. Be able to loot the chest through the wall. Oh. Game's too smart for me. Yeah, this is the... Technically, this is the lower entrance. You can actually go in and out of it, but I've had some bugs with it in more recent times where I can't go out it. You might be able to do so with the ancient key. I don't remember, but it basically brings you out underwater in the frozen lake. I don't think that's a good idea, unless you have at least the ability to, like, heat yourself up. I don't want the watch blade on me, at least not equipped, because I don't want it to take durability damage. I am probably gonna get hit. Okay. Now this should be a relatively easy ride back across the Bridge of the Betrayer. I just need to conserve my stamina for when I do it. Actually gonna do here. Dismount. You. Oh. I am purposefully trying to heal up. Go. Took my thrall, got him. Enough for me to get mounted. Okay, gonna let the horse regen. We're gonna dead sprint. Already super cold right here just on this end. Going back the other way is a little bit more prone to death because of this, because you will get cold faster going this way instead of coming from the other side. However, the other side's safer. There's just not any enemies there, so you're not likely to die from it. It's also warmer, too. See, it's already back out of the danger zone. Usually if you time it right and you know where the zones are and you have your horse, you're good. If you don't, however, you could die. Would not be good. Yes, now we have the Silent Legion armor, which should allow me to craft a nice set of stuff. That basically means that I can craft what I consider to be the end game armor until you really farm out enough scraps to make the Godbreaker stuff. We'll focus on that. Horse is eternal indeed. After all, Jay does say nay. So fun just running over people. That's why I actually like jousting and mounted combat in this game. They actually make horses seem and function correctly. Other than how they go up and down hills. But besides that, they're pretty one-to-one. See, I at least am confident in crafting some Silent Legion armor. I'm not gonna waste my Godbreaker scrap pieces until I have a shield right. That just seems pointless. I want the most armor I can possibly get on that stuff. But recrafting Silent Legion armor is not hard. Move her closer to the base just so I get the effects while I'm standing here at the armor station deciding stuff. Okay. So I believe what you want to do is you want to type in Legion, because there's both Silent Legion and Redeemed Legion. And I don't quite remember what the actual specific difference is. So this is Silent Legion. It's 385. It's heavy. It's more heat resistant, whereas Redeemed Legion is balanced. It's also 385, and it has strength weapon damage of even higher. So it's like the Redeemed Legion set just is better. I think you only have this potentially if you have the Silent Legion set and a tier 4. That's one of the other reasons I was holding off, basically, until I did. Oh, it takes black ice. Sweet. So this is actually a use for my black ice. I'm going to go ahead and craft 3 such sets. I am then going to craft 3 such sets of leg pieces. And I'm gonna craft 3 such sets of headpieces. Then I'm gonna craft 3 such sets of those. Such sets of those, so we're actually good. We had just enough like raw materials to be able to craft everything. I'm not even sure, we're definitely running out of stuff. I don't know what it is. It's probably star metal. I just don't have that much star metal, so had to build a grill in the dark. That sounds rough. Glad you're home safe and sound, Ash. Why do I have perfected medium padding sitting in my inventory? Good lord. What are they doing? Ah, right. We're going over to the Tinker Station. So one of the things I like to do is make bulked plating. Usually makes me pretty beefy. But only have enough to make 2. Go ahead and do that. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's probably the layered fur is what I lack. Let's go check what we need to make layered fur. It's probably fur and alchemical base. Huh? Is it? Yeah, I was gonna say, I believe it's made here. Go ahead and make a ton of that. Craft on up. I believe again I need 15 per. I need 5 of these per set. Which 5 times 15 is what, chat? 75? Yeah. Huh. Ah, now I'm out of star metal. Oh no! That is what I was worried about. Star metal is gonna be a bit of a piece of shit. Because I don't have no star metal. At least that I can farm easily. But I actually can get some. That shouldn't be too difficult. Take a look at Delenzia first here. We're going to focus on changing out her gear first and foremost. She is my best thrall. Kind of deserves it. And so just to paint this picture here, chat, I'm going from 350 armor value to 488. Going from 158 armor value to 356. So it's like everything here, I'm going from 126 to 290. So it's like literally this companion's gonna get a whole lot better, a whole lot faster now. And even though I haven't upgraded the boots, I'll still equip it. Same thing, I can probably do with my other thrall. Where is he? Yes. I can unequip all this, because pretty much same deal. Like, again, 350 versus 463. So even unupgraded, this gear is just flat out better. There's no reason not to give it to them. They're just going to be a lot harder to kill in it. And now with that, I can pretty much torch their stuff. However, in my case, I'm not going to put my set on. Not at least until I kind of have something to replace it with. Like it has to be fully upgraded, in my opinion, before I will. Unfortunately, you can see even dismantling the Sumerian armor sets, you don't get anything for it. What I can do, I can dismantle the Sumerian Great Sword here, and that can at least help me finish some of this off, if I wanted to. However, I don't. Instead, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a nice teleport. And I believe this should still have my explosive arrows equipped. Or my terrifying. Do drops feel more randomized? What do you mean by drops? Like just actual loot? On Sipta, yes. On Exiled Lands, no. It feels the same. But that's just, again, I think it's the difference between the two maps. Okay, so thankfully there's nothing going on right now. What we're gonna try to do is go get into... We're gonna go try to find some star metal. Finding star metal at night's not the best. Basically, we're looking for a smoking rock. That's moderately terrifying. Oh, there we go. I was worried I was gonna die there. Also, whoever that is that's shooting me up there hits like a Mack truck. I was gonna say, I don't think Steve was asking about dungeons. Purple. Can't see. Oh! Oh god. That's definitely terrifying. Dude, why? So an accursed berserker is basically a Sumerian berserker. See? Oh my god. Yeah, he got one hit in on me and it nearly killed me. Oh. That said, hold on. Game. Thank you. That is better than what I was wearing. Also better. Also better. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna slowly bandage up here. Need to get into the crater proper, if I remember correctly. Get down. Oh. Wow, they actually clapped back hard there.
It's supposed to be like this.
God damn. I can't see dick until the lighting gets better here.
Joy of slaying!
I have no idea why I'm carrying so many of those. Or even my uncompleted armor set that I don't want to use. But I... Oh, I don't want to be here. Oh my god, I don't want to be there.
Die, outsider!
Jesus, that's terrifying. Okay, you fell. Sweet. Get kicked.
Take that!
Oh,
Great joy of slaying!
where did you come from? Go. See, like, you can see they're able to wade right through them now, but, like, I'm not gonna say they couldn't do it in their prior armor, just they would have taken a beating in it. Yeah, guys, you're just gonna stand there and do nothing. That's... Mind if I do? With all the useful ingredients. Oh my god. Just knocked my thrall off. Yes, I do so love that. Got him. Okay, now the two archers are down at least. Oh, wow, she just hard soloed him. What is that? Bag of assorted venoms. Huh. Brita? Field smash? I know there's probably nothing good about it. Just a yellow. Usually yellows are not a big deal. Earthenware jug. I've never seen one shaped that way. Oh no, this is like a bridge. What? Weird. I can't seem to pick it up. Hey chat, at least they take fall damage. Okay, now we're in here. We gotta hunt ourselves some meteor shards. I'm looking for roughly rounded smoking rocks. Chat, if you see any rocks that look smoking, like this rock up here, that's your sign to signal your resident streamer, hey, Cat, I'm smoking rocks. I cannot do aggro train. Rose levitating. Okay. Now we're gonna pull everyone back so that we can do one of these. No ammo? Bro, I came out here with the express understanding, yet again, that I had my explosive arrows equipped. And now the game is trying to tell me, no you didn't. So, I'm not doing this again. I don't need a crate. I just need one. Literally, that's it. And it even has an arrow equipped, and it's like, no, you don't have an arrow equipped. Like, I didn't even need the whole set. I just needed one meteor. Where did this go in mine? Game? Do explosive arrows just not exist? Have you phased them out of exist? Okay, no, you put it onto my bar. Okay, you have to left click. There you go. Torch it, and it gives you a... Ooh, that looks so cool compared to the effect that it used to have. So now it is exposed. And we're going ham. Go. About 1,000 star metal ore from that. Not exactly the best, but that will do. That should be plenty for now. Oh, of course. Now there's like 2 others over here. Oh, fuck it. I don't even care. I'm just gonna spawn it for myself. Because I crafted 100 of these things back at base, and the game's just like, you don't have them on you. Boom, boom. Did you? You want to play Ring Around the Rosie? We can do this all day. I really do wonder if I have like some disappearing inventory bug though, or if it's like somehow it got left back at base even though I swear I remember picking it up. Cannot mount here. I believe that that is incorrect. What? Why does everything look rough? Oh, maybe I'm a mountain. Okay, we need to head that direction. Realistically, we just want to this crater. Yeah, star metal only falls around the tower in SIPTA. It's very weird that it does it that way, but like, again, this is where people say that it's designed for PvP. I truly do believe that it is. See, here you go. Here's another one. Hidden in a bush. But, I truly believe that it is because, like, this circular layout means that it's central to everybody, no matter where their base is. And it's designed to bring all the players to a focal point to then make them fight over. What is that, big boy? Oh no, but I don't want to find out while I'm carrying all of this. There's another. Yes, of course. Yes. Yes, run away. Yes. You hear they're making a Conan movie? Yes, I did. I did. That's why, like, I had long been suspecting that they were going. Oh, it's everybody coming to the rapture time. But I had long been suspecting that they were going to make a like engine upgrade for Conan because so they had asked for feedback from the player base for a while now, and the number one feedback they would always get across all of their surveys was expand the Exiled Lands map. Give us new maps. We want more places to play in. Like, that is to say, the base mechanics of the game are fine. Everybody loves it. People just want new places to play in. And that's why, like, the most popular mods for Conan, besides things that allow you to, like, edit your character or run your server, are literally just, like, map packs. That's it. That's all it is. And the reason for that, again, is because people just want to have the ability... What? Huh? Oh, right. So this storm slowly damages you as if it's a sandstorm. So if your horse runs out of stamina during it, you get kicked off of it. Actually kind of annoying. Like, watch. I'll get kicked off. See? I didn't even do anything. But yeah, so it's like that was their number one feedback. They had numerous bugs that they couldn't really fix because they were just latent problems with Unreal 4. And it kind of just made a whole lot of sense. The only downside was Unreal 5 is notoriously bad for modding. And it doesn't mean it's impossible to mod in, it's just that, like, nobody really ever gives modding tools. And so modders are left to figure it out themselves, and Unreal 5 is not really conducive to that. So it makes it modding in the game a very difficult and long process. Naturally, people want that. They want the ability to... Wait a minute. How do I make star metal again? I need brimstone. I was about to say, I was like, hold on. I know there's some element here. Horse. Of course, out of all times, like, now my horse just refuses to exist. It's always annoyingly present, and now it's like, no, I'm just not gonna appear. This is another bug that keeps happening, is thralls keep just actively disappearing. They appear to be here on the world map, but they're not here, and you have to actually relog in order to get them to show up. Definitely don't like. There you go. Now, thankfully, it doesn't appear to have been the case this time, but for whatever reason, my horse just did not want to teleport up on top of the thing. As he almost always does. So it's like the one time I actually needed him to carry stuff for me in the base, he refuses to teleport on top of the base. I'm also just going to take these out because we're going to end up crafting better gear than that has. I guess I'll take some of this out. I'll throw some of this in. There we go. Should make 184 bars. Pull this out. Don't care about a single ironstone. Looks like it's taking 2 star metal per bar, which is not bad. Yeah, it's 2 to 1 brimstone to 1 black ice. You can hear it getting pretty nasty now. Thankfully, this base is far enough away from the maelstrom that we're not really affected by it. At least as far as I can tell. I don't know if there's like a permanent long-term effect to your base. I have no idea. I've never properly played on Sipta before. Yeah, and I doubt something like that's gonna get updated for the new engine update. That is the sad part with any sort of like major update like that, is a lot of mods that have been around for years get deprecated, and unless someone picks them up, they just die off. That's sad. That shouldn't be the case. You on the Tinker's table. I'm gonna craft many. Then I'm gonna put you over here. And I'm gonna craft many. I crafted 100. Get another 100. What do I need? I need 3 times 75. Need that many. Need the casting table. I need to put this on it. But if I wish to make glass flasks, I can. And then I need this. I can just throw all this junk in there. Again, it only makes hardened steel. It does not make star metal, much to my annoyance. Okay, so that's 5 for me, 5 for my other thrall, and I need 1 more to spare. Somehow I overestimated, but this should be it. Give her her feet back. She's complete. Give him that. Huh? I didn't misestimate. Because I still have 1 more bulked plating. But where are my gloves? Did I accidentally smash my gloves? I'd be so sad if I did. Not that, like, I can't get the materials, but no, okay, they're just on the thing. Weird. Huh? Now, chat, the glam wars have begun. You can see the whole set basically helps out with health, stamina, carrying capacity, strength damage, so it's a pretty ideal set. I will smash everything here. because I don't need it. Sad that it took me that long to get something, but there you go, chat. All in a day's work. So again, it's not the best possible Silent Legion armor we could craft because we didn't get the right tier for Armor Smith, but it's still pretty good. Definitely works. We managed to get the Black Keith run. We managed to procure some Star Metal. We have plenty now, at least for intermediate needs. And next up, we'll probably be crafting some sort of like Star Metal based weapons, so that I can at least like get rid of the spear, since the spear, while it's okay, is just hardened steel. It's the tier before Star Metal. I would rather get like fully idealized weapons that I can at least be eating with my. Yeah, go. And we'll also be able to work on the base a little bit more. Got this immediate need. Alright, chat, that is going to be it for me tonight. Tomorrow is still up in the air. We're kind of talking about what to do on that. So we'll see. I may stream, I may not. It just depends on kind of the way my schedule falls. Like I said, I've got a pretty busy weekend, so I hope to see you guys tomorrow, but I may not. And if I don't, I hope you guys have a great Memorial Day weekend. Let me see who all's on, if there's anybody I can just love to. I am seeing Mr. Gotchaguru. You guys his way, and you guys enjoy. Thank you guys for all the support.